And Turkey, I can tell you, is not the only country doing this. The Muslim world claims to be a defender of their faith. Most of them were quick to slam Myanmar for its treatment of Rohingyas, and rightly so. What is not right is their double standards. The same Muslim nations cannot seem to find the courage to call out China for abusing its Muslims. What explains their silence? Their dependence on China for investments and for loans. Here's a report.
Living in Xinjiang is a dystopian nightmare. Extreme surveillance, detention and torture inside internment camps. China is crushing Uyghur Muslims, forcing women to undergo sterilization. The Communist Party's abuse of the Uyghurs is outrageous. But the Muslim world hasn't said a word about it. Central Asian countries have submitted to China's will.
Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, they are not as sinister as them. We'll directly send them back, no questions asked. And we don't expect anything more from them because they are quite frank in saying, we will sell back Uyghurs. They are open about this.
The self-proclaimed vanguards of the Muslim world have dumped the Muslims of China. Pakistan, Egypt and Saudi Arabia have refused to speak against China. Beijing has bought their silence with big bucks. Like Pakistan, a client state of China, where Beijing is investing $60 billion. Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan feigned ignorance when asked about the plight of Uyghurs.
With the Chinese, we have a special relationship, and any of, it's the way China functions, any of issues like these, we talk to them privately, we don't make public statements.
Egypt went a step further. It has detained and deported Uyghurs back to China. In 2017, at least 200 Uyghurs were rounded up in raids on restaurants and markets, all at the behest of the Chinese Communist Party. Saudi Arabia says nothing about the Uyghurs too. In 2017, Beijing and Riyadh signed $70 billion in new deals. Those deals turned Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman into an apologist for China. As a leader of the Muslim world, Riyadh has influence over the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, or OIC, the world's second largest intergovernment organization after the UN. 57 member states of the OIC haven't found the courage to criticize China. Last year, 37 countries endorsed a statement of support at the United Nations. What were they supporting? China's actions against the Uyghurs. Almost half of the signatories were Muslim nations. The message is amply clear. Islamic nations choose China's money over China's Muslims. The so-called protectors of the Muslim faith are simply following the money. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.